What's up, everybody? I'm the Master of Movies Clay from the Hills Maniacs, and today I'm going to be giving you my updated recent pickups video for DVDs and Blu-rays. So I wanted to do this video because I recently bought this set of random movies on eBay, which I do a lot. If you've watched any of my past DVD and Blu-ray collections, I've talked about them, that I've done before with random DVDs and Blu-rays. So I got another set, and then I also had some other movies that I've just bought and just haven't shown off in my collection. So I figured instead of doing a full collection video again, I'll just do the things I bought. So I kept them kind of separate, and we'll start with the Blu-rays, and then we'll go into the DVDs because there's a lot more DVDs because of the set that I bought. So the first one I have here is 1517 to Paris. I didn't know much about it. It looked kind of interesting, so I picked it up because it was like $3, I think, at Dollar General. So I picked it up to watch it. Obviously, still haven't gotten around to it yet, but it looked kind of cool, and it's a Clint Eastwood film, produced and directed by Clint Eastwood. So I figured I'd check it out because I do like a lot of his stuff. This next one we saw in theaters. It's a really good movie, and if you're into like religious stuff, you need to check this one out. It's Jesus Revolution. A great movie about Greg Laurie, who's a real pastor in California, and Chuck Smith, who was basically his mentor. And Chuck Smith is played by Kelsey Grammer in this, and it was a really good movie. And Jonathan Rumi plays Lonnie Frisbee, who was a hippie preacher, I guess. And it was about that time period and stuff, and it was just a really good spiritual movie. So check this one out if you haven't seen it. I think it's one of the highest grossing religious films of all time, which is pretty good for a religious movie to actually be recognized by people. This next one I got in that set of random movies. This was, I think, the only Blu-ray that I got from that set, and this is Vampires Suck. So I guess this is kind of a spoof on vampire movies and all these different things, and like there's stuff about Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Twilight and things like that. So it seemed like a funny comedy movie, so I'll probably check that one out at some point. This next one is a 4K movie, but it also came with the Blu-ray. I got this for cheap, and that's The Hurricane Heist. It says from the director of The Fast and the Furious. Haven't seen this, but it sounded kind of cool, so I picked it up, and I haven't watched it yet, but let me know if you've seen it, what you thought of it. Another one I haven't watched is another 4K. This is Hostiles, I guess it says We Are All Hostiles, but yeah, the movie's called Hostiles. Christian Bale's in it. This takes place in 1892, so it's after the Civil War. I guess he's an army captain, and they end up fighting against some Native Americans, and so it sounded kind of neat, but again, haven't seen it yet. Next is a Disney version of A Wrinkle in Time. I picked this up just because it was a Disney movie and just to add it to my collection. I'll probably never watch it. I heard mixed things on it, and I really didn't care to see it, but I got it because it's a Disney movie, and I'm trying to get all of them, so I just picked it up. This next one is Ip Man Season 1. I didn't know they made a series of this, so when I saw this, I thought it was kind of cool, so I grabbed it because I have the Ip Man movie. Is that how you say it? Ip Man, I think. He's like the kung fu master or whatever. Played by Donnie Yen in the movies, but that was season 1 of that. I haven't watched that yet. I haven't really seen the movies either, so I probably should watch those at some point. This next one is one of the most recent MCU films, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Um, I enjoyed this. It was a great tribute, I think, to Chadwick Boseman, who played T'Challa in the first Black Panther and the Avengers films that Black Panther was in and stuff, and Captain America: Civil War. Um, Great movie. Really plays on the emotions of whether you love or hate um, Namor or Namor. But really cool 4K movie. I haven't rewatched it on DVD since I got it, but I did see this in theaters. But it came with this really cool pin. It's got like the Black Panther thing on it. And I think they did it right without replacing Chadwick as T'Challa. They just created a new Black Panther, which I guess is still okay because you're not replacing T'Challa. You're just passing the mantle of Wakandan protector to somebody else. So I think they did the right thing there with what they did. This next one is Beast on Blu-ray. This was a brutal movie. This lion is angry, and for good reason. He hates people, and Idris Elba and his family get trapped in the middle of this lion rampage, I guess. And so the lion attacks everybody and goes out and tracks them down, and he has to fight to save his daughters and himself against this lion. And so when we first went to see this in theaters, I remember the theater that we were in didn't have sound at first, so I thought maybe it was part of the movie, but then it turns out it wasn't. So I'll have to rewatch this so I get the first 10 minutes of movie with sound so that I can understand better what's going on. I haven't re-seen it since I got it on Blu-ray, but I did do a review of this on the channel, so if you want to hear more in-depth details and stuff about it, go check that out on this channel when you're done with this. This next one is Violent Night. I've heard mixed things on it. David Harbour is Santa Claus. It seemed like a fun movie. I wish I could have saw it in theaters. Kind of wanted to, but we just never did. So I picked it up though on Blu-ray when it came out. Let me know if you saw it, what you guys thought of it. This next one was another just random one that I bought the one day. It's Florence Foster Jenkins. I've heard people talk about this, and again, I've never seen it, but it's got Hugh Grant and Meryl Streep. And like I said, I've heard people talk about it before. I've heard of this movie. I just never really wanted to pick it up. But I found it for cheap. I was just in the store the one day. I was like, oh, I'm not really buying anything else, so I'll just pick it up. This next one I need to watch. That's Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis won his Oscar for playing Abraham Lincoln. Or an Oscar, I shouldn't say his, because he has 3. So it's not like it was his first one. But he won an Oscar for playing Abraham Lincoln. I've heard good things about this movie, and I need to check it out. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Obviously, everybody knows who Abraham Lincoln is, at least I hope so. These next 3 are the newest ones I bought. I haven't even opened them yet, so you can actually still see the price on it. But I got a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang for $5. I just bought it, because it's a classic. A classic movie, and just figured I'd maybe check it out someday. This one seemed kind of interesting. For $3, it's called The Domestics. And I guess it's a post-apocalyptic world, and these people are trying to survive. They make a lot of movies like this, but I've never really seen any of them. But Kate Bosworth. I need to watch this one though, because it seemed interesting, and like I said, it was only $3. And then this one again was $5 with Channing Tatum in it. It's called The Eagle. Just seemed interesting. Again, he plays a Roman soldier. When I say he, I mean Channing Tatum. He's a Roman soldier who's trying to, I guess, restore the tarnished reputation of his father. And so he goes on this quest and stuff, and it seemed kind of interesting, so I picked that one up. But haven't seen that yet. I just got those a couple days ago, so I haven't really watched them yet. Next, we'll move on to the DVDs, then the ones that I didn't get in the set, and then we'll move on to the ones that came in that box set, so I don't have to keep saying that I got this one from the set. So the next one up is what won Brandon Fraser his Oscar, and that was The Whale. I've heard good things about this, and I need to check this out. I just got this not too long ago, and just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. But I do need to see this because I've heard good things about it, and obviously he won his Oscar for his performance in that movie, so it's probably a good one. This next one's a wrestling one. This is Royal Rumble 2023. Not my favorite of the Royal Rumbles, but I bought it because it's the Royal Rumble, and I need to kind of finish the set. So I just buy them every year when they come out on DVD. This next one I already have, but I found this really cool case for it, and it's Transformers, the 2-disc special edition of the original Transformers. But the cool thing is this comes with this is a case. So this actually like pops out. It transforms into a transformer, which I thought was kind of cool. And then you got the case on the back with the discs inside. I thought this was pretty neat. For it being a DVD case, I thought that was kind of a cool thing to have something like this. But that's why I bought this, just because that's kind of cool. I already have the movie, like I said, but it's a good movie. It's my favorite of the Transformers movies, so not bad. Well, this next one I saw is another classic, Dances with Wolves. Won Best Picture, so I picked it up to watch it. I need to watch this because I know it's a good movie. So if you want to see a review of that for my Best Pictures winners, please just let me know in the comments, and I can do that one next, or whatever Best Picture winner you want to see. Next is Children of the Corn. This is Stephen King. That's why I picked it up. I haven't watched it yet, but again, Stephen King, so figured I'd pick it up. This one looked interesting. Andromeda, kind of like a space movie. Just seemed interesting. It was kind of cheap, so I grabbed it. I need to watch this. Again, I for whatever reason, I buy movies and then choose not to watch them, but I need to watch movies. This next one is another TV series. This is the 11th and final season of The Walking Dead, a series that we didn't get into when it was first popular, and we watched the first season, we liked it, so we kind of started binge watching it up until it was live on TV, and then we saved it for when Todd, our brother, was home from school so that we could watch it together, and we watched season 11 and finished the series. But they are making spin-offs of it. There's one with Daryl by himself, and then there's one with Maggie and Negan. It's this whole other thing, and then obviously you have like Fear the Walking Dead and The World Beyond and things, but never really got into those as much as this one. But The Walking Dead was a good series overall. This next one's I mean, it's an iffy. Halloween Ends. This hopefully is the actual end of the Halloween franchise. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, Michael Myers actually does die in this. His body gets chucked into a like metal smasher thing or whatever, just to break his body into pieces at a junkyard by Laurie Strode, obviously. And so hopefully this is actually the end of the Halloween franchise. If it is, it was kind of a bummer ending, but at the same time, I guess it has to end sometime and in some way, and they thought they had the end before, and then obviously not, because they brought out more. But these three, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, are direct sequels to the original. So it goes the original Halloween, then Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. So nothing else is canon anymore. I saw this in theaters. I haven't rewatched it on DVD. It's a give or take, I guess, for a Halloween movie, and for it being the end, I guess it's fine. But I wish they would have done something a little bit different with the way they ended it. This next one is another Best Picture winner, and that's Schindler's List. I just got this a couple days ago. I haven't even opened it yet. I need to watch this. I have not seen this, and I know what you're gonna think. How could you not see this? But I definitely need to watch this movie because I've heard good things about it. And it's one I've been looking forward to getting, not only because it's a Best Picture and I can review it, but also because it's a Liam Neeson movie. And I'm trying to get all of Liam Neeson's movies. So I picked it up because I found it for, I think, $5 at Walmart, and I just got it like 2 days ago. So that's why it's still in the packaging, but I need to watch it. Speaking of Liam Neeson, here's another one. I think this is his newest movie, Marlowe. I saw the previews for it in the theaters and stuff, but I haven't actually watched it. So I don't know much about it, but I grabbed it because it was a Liam Neeson movie. I think that was it for ones that weren't in the series. So now we'll move on to ones, or in this set, I mean the box of however many random movies I got. I think it was 80 in this one. Normally it's like 50 or something, but most of these I haven't seen. If there is one I have seen, I'll let you know, but I'm not going to say it every time because you'll get tired of me saying that, because most of these I haven't seen. So it was just random movies in the set, and you never know what you're going to get, and I kind of like that because it makes it more fun, trying to figure out what I may or may not get. And a lot of them I haven't even heard of, which makes it cool because you never know, the movie might be really good, and you should watch them, So the first one's a 2-pack. It's the Bride-to-Be and Antonio. Don't know anything about it, but yeah. Next one's a classic, one that I haven't seen. That's On Golden Pond. Obviously, Katharine Hepburn, Henry Fonda. I need to watch this movie. I don't know why I haven't, but obviously because I haven't had it, but I know it's on like different streaming platforms and stuff, I think. So I don't know why I haven't seen it. I guess I never really wanted to, but I probably should because I've heard it's a good movie. It Runs in the Family with Michael Douglas and Kirk Douglas. Again, don't know much about it. Run Silent, Run Deep. I guess I could just do these ones pretty quick since most of them I don't know anything about anyways. 1001 Classic Commercials. Over 16 hours of the greatest TV commercials. That sounds interesting. It's just based off the back. There's some old-fashioned like commercials and stuff from TV shows. That sounds interesting. Roy Rogers in Old Caliente. Yeah, I don't know. Holiday TV Classics. 49 episodes of TV Classics. So I don't know, you might not be able to see that, but I'll hold it there. Probably not. But it's got 49 different episodes from different older TV shows and stuff. That sounds kind of interesting. Might have to check that out. Without Light. Yeah, I don't know much about that either. This one just looks weird. Annie Broccoli. I think this is a Canadian movie. I don't know. I'm Not There. Heath Ledger's in this. And Cate Blanchett, Christian Bale, Richard Gere. I guess they all play Bob Dylan. I mean, it says all these people are Bob Dylan, so I guess there's a way that they're all pretending to be Bob Dylan in some way. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool. Might have to watch that one. The Basketball Fix. This one's just a weird one. It's Sentimental Reflections, America's Heritage in Story, Scenery, and Song, and it's just got a bunch of like things about American scenery, I guess. Code of the West, John Q, with Denzel Washington, Robert Duvall, James Woods, Anne Hatch, Ray Liotta. Good cast. Might have to watch that one. This next one is Bruce Willis and Richard Gere, The Jackal. That's a combination for movies right there, right? The Detonator, Working Girl with Harrison Ford, Melanie Griffith, and Sigourney Weaver. Another good cast, I guess. This next one is Cartoon Craze presents Donald Duck and Woody Woodpecker, Pantry Panic. Over an hour of classic animation. Cool. Children's Classic Theater has different children's animated classics, I guess, like clips from different ones or something like that. Sounds neat. A Minor Miracle and Crossbar. Yeah. A 2-pack. This is an animated thing about the Odyssey, the book, written by Homer, I would assume. This animated version of the Homer classic brings us back to ancient Greece. That's what it says on the back. I didn't even know they made a movie in general about the Odyssey, but there's an animated version. HBO presents 7 complete episodes of our newest original series. So it's got an episode from Banshee, Boardwalk Empire, Game of Thrones. I don't know which season of Game of Thrones. Girls, The Newsroom, Strike Back, and Veep. I have watched Game of Thrones, but I don't know which season that scene would be from. Spread, Ashton Kutcher, and Anne Hatch. Okay. Stealing Home. I thought this one was kind of cool. It's got a young Mark Harmon and Jodie Foster. I've never really seen a movie that Mark Harmon was in. Obviously, I've watched NCIS with him playing Gibbs. But it's not, I guess it's not something that I see all the time as movies with Mark Harmon in them. So I don't know how many he's been in. I'm sure a lot. But that was kind of cool to see. Amazing Grace. Yeah, I don't know much about it. Michael Gambon's in it, though. It's weird seeing Michael Gambon without a beard. He was the second Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series. Bridget Jones's Diary. I had another Bridget Jones movie in another one of these sets I bought before. I think it was the sequel to this one. But never seen that one either. Renee Zellweger, Colin Firth, Hugh Grant. Concrete Cowboys. The Dictator. Sacha Baron Cohen. Who knows? I don't know. I've never seen Borat either, but I have it. Ed TV. Look at that cast. Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. All right. Project X. From the producers Todd Phillips, the director of The Hangover. The next one is a 2-pack of Equilibrium and Renaissance Paris 2054. Christian Bale is in Equilibrium. Daniel Craig is in Renaissance. They both sounded kind of interesting. So maybe they'll be good. Let me know if you've seen those. Power, Passion, and Murder. I don't know. Michelle Pfeiffer, Darren McGavin. Against All Hope. Blind Horizon. Mystic River is another one I need to see. Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor for this movie. Sean Penn won Best Actor. Tim Robbins Best Supporting Actor. Heard great things about this. I need to watch this. Look at the cast in this movie. Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne, Marcia Gay Harden, and Laura Linney. Just a great cast in this movie. I need to watch that. I've heard good things about Mystic River. Good Night and Good Luck. It was nominated for Best Picture. It didn't win, but nominated. George Clooney, Jeff Daniels, Robert Downey Jr. Good and decent cast in that one. The Amateurs. I've never seen it. Breakheart Pass. Death Sentence. Shall We Dance? Searching for Deborah Winger. Again, like I said, a lot of these I've never heard of. The Magnificent Seven. This must be like the original movie, because it's not the series. The American President, Michael J. Fox, Annette Bening, Martin Sheen, Michael Douglas. I've heard good things about this one too that I should probably check out. The Grand, another one I don't know much about. The Pajama Game and Happy Go Lovely 2-pack. The Last of the Mohicans animated thing. Okay. Day of Discovery, about, I guess this is different things. It's a club thing, I guess, April, May, June in 2009. I don't know. Mr. Scarface. This is like a cardboard thing too. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know if it's anything like Scarface with Al Pacino. Heaven's Fire, Eric Roberts. Don't know much about that one either. Marilyn Monroe, Hometown Story. I don't see many Marilyn Monroe movies out and about anymore either. Matthew McConaughey, We Are Marshall. I've heard people talk about that one, but I've never seen it. Snow Queen, don't know anything about. Running with Scissors, another good cast. Annette Bening, Brian Cox, Joseph Fiennes, Evan Rachel Wood, Alec Baldwin, Joe Clayburgh, Joseph Cross, and Gwyneth Paltrow. So we got one more pile here from the set. So we have The Borrowers. This is the Integrity's I Worship, a Total Worship Experience. I don't know. The Three Stooges in History. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes about the Three Stooges. White Fang to the Rescue. Sex and the City, the movie. Never seen that one. The Giant of Marathon. Day of Discovery, Video Club. Again, this is October, November, December 2009. Yeah, still don't know what that's about. The Great Debaters. I think my dad said he has seen this one. Forrest Whitaker, Denzel Washington. He said it was pretty good, I think, if this is the one he was talking about. So I might have to check that one out. The White Warrior. I don't know. Victor Bour's Birthday Gala. Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes in The Fan. Don't know anything about it. Unaccompanied Minors. Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2. I already had a copy of Wayne's World from another set, but I have the second one. I haven't seen that one either. Evolution versus God, Shaking the Foundations of Faith. I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Being a Christian, I don't know which side it's taking. The Abduction, Two for the Money, Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey, Rene Russo. Great cast. SWAT, Samuel L. Jackson, Colin Farrell, Michelle Rodriguez, LL Cool J. Another pretty good cast. Richard Gere. There were a lot of Richard Gere movies in this set. Richard Gere and Sharon Stone, Intersection. My mom wanted me to watch this one. Radio, Ed Harris, Cuba Gooding Jr. She said it was pretty good. So I might have to watch that one. And then the last one we have is Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp, Kate Winslet, Julie Christie, and Dustin Hoffman. So I know a lot of these were kind of random movies and movies I haven't seen, but I figured since I bought this set that I would do the show them off, the ones I got, so I didn't have to redo the entire collection video. But if you want to see another full collection video, let me know in the comments. If you've seen any of these that I said I haven't seen, or if you have seen any of the ones I have seen, let me know what your thoughts were on it. And if you want to see reviews of any of these movies, just let me know, and I can watch them and put it together for you. So anyways, guys, there you go. Thanks for watching this sort of, hopefully, quick-ish video on my recent pickups for DVDs and Blu-rays. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for what else we got going on in this channel. And remember, leave the scumbaggery at home, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.